You go, bro? I bet.
Hey, you rate the fit though. How am I looking?
You're looking spiffy, my dude.
Yes, sir.
It's the dawn of a new year, and I have a bunch of goals that I personally want to accomplish, like start going to the gym early in the morning. Not gonna happen. Go 30 days without beating my meat. Definitely not gonna happen. And try and go 10 minutes without swearing. Not a fucking chance. But I'm gonna start with the biggest and most insurmountable goal of them all. I am going to get a girlfriend. You get a girlfriend? I mean, if we're making wishes, I wish my dick was bigger than 3 inches. Let me know when it comes true. This will definitely be my biggest challenge yet. But not because I be scared away the bitches. No. It's because I'm scared of the bitches. I am afraid of women, mortified by them. But to achieve this goal, I would do anything. And by anything, I mean anything. Anything you say? Grandpa, pull your pants back up. Oh, sorry. I thought you were desperate. I am, but not that desperate. What I will be doing though is hiring a dating coach, and I think I found the perfect man for the job, and his name is @Life and Scars. Unfortunately, his TikTok got banned before I got to make the video, and rightfully so, because this guy be saying some crazy fucking shit. But luckily for us, his Instagram is still up, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the advice he's giving out. And I know you guys get no bitches either, so we can all learn a thing or two from him. Let's start off with how to pick up women, because that's the very first step. And I want you guys to pay close attention to his intros, because he be saying the craziest shit to hook you in into watching the full video.
How to talk to depressed bitches. Guys, you ever come across a bitch who just sad all the time? Well, what you don't want to do is try to get on her level of depression.
Oh my god. You guys see what I mean? This guy is a fucking lunatic. But the way he says it with a straight face just makes it hilarious. So let's proceed.
But you do have to fake it at first just to find out the source of her depression. And then turn that shit off. Now it's time to get this bitch some hope. If she mad about some kind of tragic event, go ahead and feed her that bullshit line about how she deserves better. But don't dwell on it, because that bitch probably don't deserve shit. But blaming somebody else for her circumstance is all she want to hear right now.
So to get with a depressed girl, make sure to emotionally manipulate them and pretend to care when you really don't. Okay, got it.
Also, don't disagree with depressed bitches. Even if you feel like they being hard on themselves, being understanding will get you way more pussy than trying to be convincing. After doing all this and she still don't give you no ass, don't blame her. Just go fuck somebody else till she come around. Game is game.
Oh, become a yes man and agree with everything she says until she lets you fuck. And if she doesn't, just go fuck someone else until she comes around. That last part is a lot easier in theory, but I'll give it a shot. What if my type is goth girls with big titties though? I'm not that into women who hate living, so let's see what he has for me.
How to talk to emo and goth bitches. Y'all, emo and goth bitches are pretty much the same. They both think that the world is a fucked up place. It's just that the emo bitch like to blame herself for it, and the goth bitch love that shit.
I'd like to respectfully disagree here. I do agree with the fact that emo girls do blame themselves, but I think that goth girls blame the world for them having shitty lives. I don't think they technically enjoy it, but it's just not their fault.
So now we know how to navigate going forward. It's gonna be hard for you to get with one of these bitches if you don't have some kind of common interest.
Would you look at that? Who would have thought you needed common interest in order to be compatible with someone? This is groundbreaking stuff.
Cause just like fat chicks, they know that we only want to fuck them as a fetish.
What did he
So
say?
here's the game plan. You need to study up on their culture and put that shit in the bag. Do you need to go to a concert or a venue and take a selfie and upload it to a dating site? Express how much you love that culture. You're gonna turn off a lot of other bitches, but fuck them hoes. We here for particular ones, so you gotta stay focused. I want you to know that beneath all the black nails, the black hair, and the makeup and shit, it's just another bitch. Talk to her like she's normal, but sprinkle in some of that bullshit that you had to learn earlier, and the bitch will be spellbound.
So you're telling me that underneath the makeup goth and emo girls are girls?
Nani?
What? How do you know? Do you have any proof to back this up? What are your sources?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
He actually isn't saying anything groundbreaking here. All he said is that you need to find common ground, which makes fucking sense because that's how you spark up a relationship with someone, and to treat them like regular human beings, which, duh. And that's cool and all, but enough with the devil worshippers. What if I want to get with a religious girl?
How to talk to a religious bitch. Hey y'all, religious women are some of the most hardest women to fuck because they always want to get married before they have sex. But that pussy be tingling.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. I can't keep letting him cook because what is he cooking? Bro, they don't want to have sex until marriage because it's part of the religion. It's not because they're being stingy. Holy smokes. This guy just be saying shit.
They got urges just like the rest of us. So if you want to fuck this woman, do not come off as the bad guy. You need to come off with a mixture of charm and a shared interest in her religion. So if you want to charm a religious woman, keep the conversation short and always try to leave on a high note because it's very easy to blow your cover.
Blow your cover? Are you about to pretend to be religious to get some pussy? There are plenty of non-religious girls out there, man. Just go for one of them, please. Man said blow your cover like he's in an undercover spy mission. It's like pretending to be gay to make it to the girl's sleepover. That shit does not fucking work because it takes too much time and dedication. It's not worth it.
Now, when it comes to having a shared interest in her religion, you're gonna need to go to church, wear a fucking cross, walk around with a Bible, wear a dashiki, wear a fucking turban, wear whatever you need to make it look believable. Now, once you gain her trust, you can flip her trust by renormalizing some of the shit that she think is normal. And one of those things is gonna be fucking before marriage. You're gonna have to let her know that you need to do this in order for the relationship to progress. When you leave this woman, she is going to be broken, fucked up, and bruised. But at least you got God. Game is game.
Nah, dog, I'm sorry. Why did I let him cook? This man is gonna break her morals and potentially ruin her relationship with God just to leave her at the end of it? He's a super villain. Now that we're done talking to specific niches of women, let's move on to the next step. Online dating.
Some of the best openers to say to bitches. Guys, whenever you match with these hoes online and you want to come off interested from the jump, then you gotta be ready to say shit and not give a damn about how she gonna respond. Don't compliment the bitch. Not until you see her or until you fuck her.
That is ridiculous. How do you expect to do anything with a girl if you won't even compliment her? That's literally step one. I get over complimenting someone gets annoying, but not even a little, oh, you look good today. You won't even do that, but then again, I'm not the expert, he is.
Until then, just be interesting. Now, you can start the conversation off by saying, hey, dipshit, I'm going to the gas station. Do you want me to bring you something back? She'll laugh with you, joke with you, or block you. Who gives a shit? Or you can say something like, I want to let you know off rip. I ain't the type of dude that you can take home to mama, but I'm damn sure the type of dude you can take home. How you feel about that? And then see what she say. Or you can say something like, are you from Tennessee? Because I'll fuck the shit out of you.
What is wrong with this guy? Oh my God. He is so unhinged to the point where it's funny because who even says that?
And then blame it on your autocorrect. This tickle bitches. Or you can say something like, damn, I can't believe we matched. You remind me of a chick I had a crush on. She was a real bitch. She's gonna wanna know more about the chick or qualify herself as not being a bitch. Or just mention some shit about vibes. Bitches love vibes. Game is game.
It seems like he just says some of this shit for the shock value, and I'm kind of like him in a sense. Not as bad, because telling someone, are you from Tennessee because I want to fuck you, will just get you blocked instantly. But if you guys saw my leaked DMs, you would think I'm down terrible, because I just be in that bitch barking. And I don't think this man cares about anything besides fucking these women, because the way he talks to them, it sounds like there's little to no substance behind it. But then again, he's the professional for a reason.
How to spot big bitches on dating apps. Now, for the record, I will fuck a fat woman, alright? If she's pretty. I just don't like to be startled.
This guy is completely unfucking hinged, because why would you say this online? He said get startled as if there's a boogeyman or something.
How to spot big bitches on dating apps.
Hey. Oh, shit! I'm sorry, I just thought you were cute and I wanted to come get your number. God damn, bitch, how the fuck your big ass sneak up on me like that? I almost shot your piece ass. They should put a bell on your big ass, bro. God damn, scaring the fuck out of niggas. You know I like to be startled. You could have just said no. Well looking at bitch. Actually, she's kind of pretty, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, come back, Free Willy! The way he starts off these videos are hilarious. And I will say that I'm pretty sure 99% of people will only fuck someone who they find attractive. Like, that's the #1 thing. So, you don't have to single out fat girls like that. God damn, they're catching strays for no reason. Just minding their business and just straight up, hey, on God, I hate fat bitches.
And I don't know what it is, but some of these fat women got skinny women faces. Like, they got a jawline, cheekbones, only one chin.
Only one chin? Bro, who gave this guy a platform?
It's all a scheme. Now, if she only got pictures of her face, you can bet that bitch probably pushing 250 at about 5'3". Another thing that they'll do is they'll try to take the picture from the top down where you can't see past them titties. Look for the collarbone. If you can't see no collarbone, that bitch is well padded.
Hold on, let him cook. He's onto something here. Bigger people do tend to only post pics of their face, but looking at their collarbone to see if they're well padded or not is fucking crazy.
Another thing you can do is look for their photo that they do show the full body. It's normally gonna be in a crowd of people. Look for the biggest person in that crowd, and that's your target. Also, ask this bitch, how comfortable are you when you get into a kayak or a go-kart? If she says she feel cramped up, then this bitch is inflated. You can also take matters into your own hand. Get her real name. Put that shit in white pages. Get her address, pop up over there, wait outside her window, and wait for her to get undressed and see if it's something you like. Game is game.
Now that last part sounds like a literal crime. Stalking them and going to their house to peep through their windows to find out if they're fat or not sounds like a literal felony. So I hope you like prison food, buddy. He's right there, officers. Okay, let me take a look at both sides here. On one side is their dating profile, so they can post whatever pictures they want because your opinion on this does not fucking matter. But on the other side, I think everyone should have at least one body pickup, guy or girl, because people have preferences and it'll save you in the long run if they know what they're getting into from the jump. Women tend to like taller men, so if you're a 5'3" man and they don't know that you're a hobbit, their reaction when they meet you is gonna have you contemplating if life is worth living. And men tend to like slimmer women, so if you're a girl and you weigh 350 pounds, if they don't know that you're built like Fat Albert, their reaction when they meet you will have you saying kill all men, and they'll probably turn you into a lesbian.
Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too.
What I'm trying to say is that I think it's better to just put everything out there and get rejected over a screen than to go through the whole matching process, talk to someone, you meet them, and then you look like something that they weren't expecting and you get rejected to your face. That shit feels fucking terrible. And by doing that, I think you'll find someone who likes you regardless of how you look, because some girls like dwarves and some guys like big bitches. So if they know the information from the jump, it'll be better for you because there's always going to be someone who will accept you for who you are, no matter how you look. But now that we're professionals at talking to women, let's move on to the next stage. Sexy time.
How the fuck your teacher?
What? At this point, we're still level 1 and he's going right to the final boss? I mean, all right, let's see what he has for us.
Guys, the number one quality you need to fuck your teacher is being the quiet type. If you the class clown or you popular, you probably ain't gonna get that pussy. She need to know that you can keep a secret because she risking everything. She risks losing her job, possibly getting a divorce, and this bitch can go to prison. So you gotta make that dick worth it.
I hope by going to prison, you mean them getting arrested for fucking on the job and not for having sex with minors. And again, I'd like to respectfully disagree with that first point. I think teachers like popular kids more than quiet kids. Cause I know you've all had those teachers who are nice as hell and be me writing the students who are dickheads just because they're popular or they're on the football team or something. They care about popularity just as much as the students. But then again, I am the quiet type, so this info that he's about to provide may be able to help me out in the future.
Now, teachers who fuck their students normally look for two qualities: intelligence and the lost soul. You can make yourself seem a lot smarter just by learning a word a day over the next 60 days. Gotta Stephen A. Smith this bitch.
What? I've never seen teachers go after someone who is smarter than them. I've never seen teachers go after anyone at all. But I feel like in this scenario, the teachers always want to be the more dominant force, so they'll choose someone who will come to them for advice and shit. Someone who will go to them in times of need. And teachers low-key hate students who are smarter than them. They be getting so mad when you correct them. Sometimes it's hilarious.
Now, how do you make yourself seem like a lost soul? You're gonna have to get some one-on-ones with her and talk to her shit about shit that ain't got nothing to do with class. You can do this by being the first one to class, by being the last one to leave, and by being the one that sit closest to her. Present yourself as a dude that had a string of bad relationships or a troubled life. If you ain't never had that shit, fucking create it. Now, she either naturally is gonna wanna pay you back in lectures or pussy. Game is game.
So instead of giving you relationship or life advice, you think she's just gonna fuck you? Yeah, this is terrible advice. I think the popular kids have infinitely better odds at fucking a teacher because teachers are women just like the rest of them, and popular kids just pull women just off the popularity. So throw in a few one-on-one lessons with the teacher and sprinkle in some W-Riz and he's gonna be in them pants in no time. And she's gonna be out of a job in even less time.
You can back up a little bit.
But that's an achievement that only happens once in a millennia. Fucking a teacher is almost unheard of in a non-predatory sense. So how about you show me how to get with regular girls first?
How to fuck that bitch on the first date. Guys, this right here is called the adventure method. And basically all you need to do is invite a bitch out to a nice bar for a drink or two.
I mean, I don't really drink, but I think I can substitute that for playing Minecraft or something.
Make sure your conversation skills is on point, and then be ready to leave in about 45 minutes to an hour. Invite her out to another bar. If she say yes, cool. Call an Uber and y'all bounce. Stay at this second bar for about the same amount of time, 45 minutes to an hour. And then invite her out to a third bar. Guys, if you have fun at all 3 locations, it is psychologically registered that you're fucking safe to travel with. Also, it'll make you look unpredictable, adventurous, and spontaneous. All shit that bitches love. Plus you dragging the night out. Now, the 4th step would be to invite her back to your crib to keep the fun going. Or what these bitches like to call vibes. Regardless, if you get her back to your crib after midnight, you got that pussy in the bag. Game is game.
This is unironically some good advice. If you can take a girl on a date, bring her to multiple places, and she's having fun the entire time, then it's not too surprising that she'd want to have sex with you. So let's give him a round of applause because we actually learned something today. Enough about how to get with women though. We're basically sex gods at this point. What should I do if I mess up and want to get my ex back?
How to get your bitch back. Guys, the morally correct thing to do after a breakup is to cut off all ties and move on.
Morally correct? Ugh. That's not why I'm here. Tell me what I gotta do to get my ex back. And if that means selling my soul to the devil, then that's what I'll do.
But what if you're not feeling so fucking moral? Well, I got you covered.
Yes!
Step number 1, get this bitch fired. You need to create a sense of neediness. Call her job and complain. Also let them know that this bitch got some real dirty piss and she can't pass a drug test. As soon as she get fired, that's when you swoop in with monetary support.
Okay. Throw false accusations about her to her boss and tell them she is a drug addict in order to make her completely dependent on you to survive. Got it.
Also, you can try taking a bunch of dick pills and then just send your ex a picture showing her how big your dick is nowadays, now that y'all ain't together no more. It's gonna create a sense of regret.
Take an unhealthy amount of penis pills that will probably cause some of your organs to fail to send better dick pics that she probably won't care about because she broke up with you for being manipulative and a liar, not for having a small dick. Okay, got it.
Also, what you can do is frame that bitch. Go to your dealer, get a package, put it under her car, and then call the popo. See if she wants you in 3 to 5 years when she get out of prison. Also, you can fuck her landlord, get her evicted, and then try to provide shelter. Any of these will work. I'm just telling you, crawling back to your ex is a bitch move. But having your ex crawl back to you is a boss move. Game is game.
Game is game, my brother. Game is game. So he said, plant drugs under her car to get her arrested for a crime she didn't commit so she can go through America's brutal prison system where she will most likely get scarred for life, physically and psychologically. And when she gets out, make sure to fuck her landlord, who is most likely a 50-year-old white man, so she'll have nowhere to live, thus rendering her homeless so she will have to crawl back to you for basic human shelter. Got it. Hey, this is great fucking advice. You know, at first I doubted you. I thought you were a fraud. But after listening to some of your videos, I'm dropping a 5-star review on your Yelp page because this was fucking fantastic. Now, what if all that doesn't work and she finds someone else to be dependent on? What should I do next?
How to fuck up somebody's relationship. Guys, you ever see 2 people who just happy as hell and you want to test it?
Yes!
Or maybe you just want somebody who don't belong to you. Regardless, I got you covered.
This is exactly what I was looking for.
The first way is the app attack. For example, if you want Olivia to leave her man, then you need to make a dating profile as her man. Connect with other bitches, talk to them, entertain them, and talk shit about Olivia. Screenshot the messages and send them to her anonymously. Sit back and let the trust issues burn.
Okay, so create a false identity using her boyfriend's image, then become him and pretend to cheat on her, then send her screenshots of her boyfriend cheating. This is brilliant!
Or you can try the paid actor. If you know what type of dudes Olivia like, hire a guy to go up to her and talk to her and have your camera ready. Take pictures of them talking, laughing, and if you're lucky enough, you might even get a hug. Get all your evidence and send that shit to her husband anonymously. When you see Olivia with a black eye, mission accomplished. Game is game.
Game is game, my brother. Game is game! I never thought about this. Hire a backstreet hooker for $20 to verbally and physically harass her boyfriend. Then start taking pictures when she grabs him without his consent and send it to her. And when she confronts him about it and he physically abuses her to the point of her having a black eye, swoop in and save the day. Bro, you are a fucking prophet. Because no mere mortal should be able to possess this much knowledge. Finally, now that I have her back to me bruised and battered, how should I fuck her to make sure she never leaves me again?
How to Houdini a bitch. Y'all, there's 2 ways to do the Houdini. It's a sex move. The first way is that you fuck somebody from behind. And right before you're about to nut, you pull your dick out and you spit on their back. Try to aim towards that tramp stamp area. It's gonna create an illusion. They're gonna think that you're done, and then they're gonna turn around, and that's when you just bust that nut in their face. Y'all, they're gonna be amazed by your wizardry. I promise you.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that, because that has to be a violation somehow.
Now the next way is named after Houdini because he's known for being a great escape artist. However, I think this shit is illegal almost everywhere. But if you get consent, then you're good to go.
What? What is he about to say? Because he already did some illegal shit in the other advice videos, but he did not feel the need to disclose that. So if he feels the need to disclose this, he's about to do some shit that's gonna put him on the most wanted poster.
So it go like this. You get somebody on the bed, fuck them in doggy style, in front of a window. Have the window open so they can see out of it. In the middle of fucking them, you just gonna pull your dick out and you gonna tell them, I'll be right back. Stay just like that. When you walk out the room, have somebody else come in and take your place. While they in there fucking that person, you walk out the house and you walk past the window. You get it? It's gonna fuck their whole world up. Abracadabra, bitch.
Of course it'll fuck their world up. Because you just raped them! He said there was gonna be consent. But if there was consent, she wouldn't be surprised to see him walking outside. So I'm keeping an eye on you, bucko. Cause your ass finna be in jail soon! Men online will try and spit game and tell us the cheat codes on how to talk to women as if it's an impossible task or something. Like, bro, they're human just like us. Just treat them with the same respect and dignity you treat your friends, and the rest will follow. You don't have to go out of your way to get a girl incarcerated or make her homeless in order for her to want you. And if you do, you are the problem. Seek help. And by help, I mean I'm calling the police. So don't move. He's right there, officer. Anyways, I hope you all know I was joking when I said this man was a good dating coach, because he is most definitely not. But I'm pretty sure this is all one big troll. It looks real because he sounds all serious and keeps a straight face while talking, but apparently he's just a comedian and these are the type of jokes that he makes. And I give him credit, he's genuinely hilarious. I was dying of fucking laughter the whole time I was looking at his videos on Instagram. Just the way he starts off each individual video is pure comedy, because he just says the most outlandish shit and it catches you off guard every single time. I hope this video taught you homeless motherfuckers how to get some bitches. Yes, you guys, I know y'all get no bitches, so don't try and act like I'm lying now. But as for me, I'm gonna go plant 6 tons of fentanyl under my ex's car and hope that she takes me back after she spends 55 years in a maximum security prison.